Hello everyone. This is going to be a quick video to show you how to resize your images and also flatten layers if you need to do that. So the image I have in front of me, as you can see, is a PSD file, which is Photoshop document, is what PSD stands for. To resize this image for whether it is for print or for web, sometimes you still need to resize even for print because some images are huge or they don't have the correct pixels per square inch, the PPI. So you want to correct that. So under image size, as you can see the default is 72, which is the low end of screen resolution. So what we're going to do is we're going to unclick resample. We're going to change this to 300, regardless of if you're doing it for print or web. Always change it to 300. If were using this image for print, I would probably change it to about 7 or 8 inches, depending on the publication and where it's going to. For web, for what, say, as you did in your first part of your exercises, we resized on the long side of your images down to 1500. So what you would do is you would switch out to pixels and find your long side. And I'm going to set this one as a 2000, which is normally what I would use for web because it's big enough so it doesn't give you the really tiny picture. But if you can look here, you can see that the image size was originally 34.9 meg and is now 8.58, which makes it much smaller, makes it a lot easier to work with, and doesn't use as much memory and doesn't bog down your documents as much. So click OK. And now, as you can see over here, there are some layers here, and to be able to save it as a JPEG, I need to flatten those layers because only a TIFF or a PSD can hold the information in those layers, and they do not delete any information. So you always want to save your master file. So as in your magazine covers, do not flatten any layers. Those do not need to be flattened on any part of this exercise. You're going to turn in your full layered image for both, where you're going to turn in your magazine cover with the logo and the barcode and all that, but then you're also going to give me a version that just has your image that you created. So to flatten the image, just so you can use this if you're editing, like I said, images for the web, or you're wanting to share them on social media, things like that, you want to make them smaller. You're going to go to Layer, Flatten Image, and you see all those layers went away. Once you do that, you can do a File, Save As, and change this to JPEG, your format type to JPEG from PSD, and click Save. And I usually go with the larger end, otherwise you'll get those kind of grainy pictures or really tiny ones. And so that is it on how to resize and flatten images.